the angels do, and you gon' make it through now. Tell about the healer, greater is the...
Okay. Hi you guys, welcome back to another video. You guys get to kind of see my face now and see me talking. This is the Frugal Mom Journey, and I am Jaleesa. If you've seen a couple of my videos, I'm very new to YouTube. This is a very new thing for me, but I'm excited about this. I will be looking down a little bit because I do have my computer here where I kept a little bit of notes so that to make sure that I stay on topic to talk about, you know, the things that need to be talked about in this video. This video is about my 2024 goals. Yes, I know it is October, but you'll kind of see why I'm already planning for 2024 and kind of what that will look like for me and my family. I really want to first start off talking about actually like what I do, like what my career field is. I am a board certified behavior analyst. I'm not sure if anybody really knows what that is, but I work with children. Majority of the kids that I work with have autism or some type of intellectual disability. You do not have to have autism to have a behavior analyst. I don't have to work specifically with children, but that's the area that I choose to work with. So currently I am a contracted worker for the school district that I live in, and I am one out of two behavior analysts for the school district. There are maybe like 20 schools in my district. And it's only me and another behavior analyst. You may hear me refer to them as a BCBA. But it's only me and that other person, and we are the behavior analysts for the district. So with me being a contract worker, I brought this up because with me being a contract worker, my pay is going to look a little bit different than teachers' pay. Sorry, my computer locked up. And I also wanted to tell you guys what my husband does. So currently my husband is in law enforcement. I don't want to give a lot of details into what he does because I want to talk to him about if it's okay if I kind of share that stuff with you guys. But he is in law enforcement, so he gets paid pretty well too. I want to talk about what our finances are going to look like for the next couple months. So because I do work for a school district, next month in November, I'll be out for a week for Thanksgiving, so I won't get paid that week. And then I'll be out for 2 weeks in December for Christmas, and I don't get paid that week either, those 2 weeks either. But because I am a contract worker, I get paid on a weekly basis. So I will get a paycheck sooner than I would if I got paid bi-weekly. So because I get paid every week, I get paid every Friday. On those weeks that I am missing work, I won't get paid that following week. So the Friday after Thanksgiving, I won't get paid. In the last 2 weeks of Christmas break, the last 2 weeks of December, we're out for Christmas, so I don't get paid for those. So that if you watched the video before this one, if you didn't, I'll leave it linked below. But if you watched my debt confession video, no, it wasn't the last video, it was a video before that. It's the very first video I posted. If you watched that video, then you would know that now moving forward, we will only be paying minimum payments on all of our debts. And that is because I won't be getting paid. There's going to be 3 weeks in the next 2 months that I will not be getting paid. And we're going to have to really depend on my husband's finances. I get paid more than my husband, so that's another reason why we're just going to be paying minimum balances, because we do have money saved up. So I just stuttered. We do have money saved up, but so we will be pulling like technically my paychecks from our emergency funds that we do have saved up. So it won't really affect our necessities because we'll be able to do our necessities, but I am not paying anything extra toward the debt. So our debt will be going down, but it'll just be minimum balances until the beginning of the year, and that's why. I also talked about in that debt confession video that our debt is gonna start fluctuating, going up and down a little bit, because we are currently planning on expanding our family. So currently we're trying to have our third and final little one. So with that is going to come more debt, such as a bigger car. So me and him both will really need a bigger car. My husband has a 2-door Mustang. So he's gonna need something with 4 doors just in case he has to go get the kids while I'm at work, or something happens and I have to use his car or something like that. He's gonna need a 4-door car. Currently, I do have a Volkswagen Taos, but if you know what the Taos looks like, it's a smaller SUV. Right now, it fits great with the 2 kids that we have, but even when someone sits in like the middle seat, it's cramped up. So I know having 2 rear-facing car seats and a booster seat it won't work in that area. So we will be trading my car in for a bigger vehicle. I don't know what vehicle I want yet. I'm really leaning towards the Honda Palisade because that gives me all of like the specs that I want in a vehicle without like the price tag. But I'll dive into that a little bit more later on and kind of see when I want to purchase, when is the best time to purchase, when is the best time to get a good deal. I may try to talk them down a little bit, but I'll kind of work with that angle when that time comes. A new house. So we moved into this house last year. We kind of it wasn't the best decision. We rushed because we were tired of living in apartments. We were tired of renting, and we just wanted out of that. So we rushed and made the decision to purchase this house. Now, while cosmetically there's nothing wrong with the house. The house looks great. We did paint the walls, so they're kind of like a grayish color. There's nothing wrong with the house cosmetically. It's just the area that we live in. So the area that we live in is fairly decent. It's not very bad, but we don't like being like cramped up right against our neighbors. And so we kind of just decided like, hey, why wait? Let's go ahead and take the leap of faith and just go ahead and move out to our property. So about 30 minutes from here, we own a little over 6 acres of land. Everything is done for our land as far as like the perk test, electricity out there, everything for the land is done. We're just waiting to move out there. So right now we're really debating on if we want to get a double wide on a permanent foundation or if we want to build a barndominium. I really think we're leaning more towards the double wide because it'll get us out there quicker and we can still get what we want. And we could also put it on a permanent foundation. So if we ever wanted to like get it appraised or anything like that, we would be able to do that. There's a whole stigma about mobile homes, double wide. I don't care. I really don't care. I grew up in a mobile home. But this is just something that we feel like would be good for our family. We kind of want to lean a lot toward like the homesteading life. Like we want to have garden, a few farm animals. I'm very like scared of like having animals. I don't know why. We have a dog, but like I want to have chickens, but I think that's about as far as I can go with animals. Like I can't do goats. I can't do bees. I don't want to do pigs. Like I get physically sick and I'm scared of doing that. Maybe my husband can talk me out of that fear, maybe not, but I definitely want to have some chickens, and we do have a dog. But the plan is by February of next year to be out on our land. So we kind of already know what double wide we want, but we are currently waiting on some legal paperwork to get finished before we can move out on our land, because our land was foreclosed on and then it was turned over to the state and then we bought it from the state. So I can go into like a whole spiel about that if you guys would like for me to talk about that journey and how we purchased our land. We purchased 6 acres for $10,000. Yes, we did. 6 acres for $10,000. Wild. But I can talk a little bit more about that in another video. Just let me know, you guys, in the comments below if you want me to go into details about that. But we are planning on being out there on our property February, no later than March. And so that's a goal. So we don't have very long for that. I actually have a call with the lawyer in the next 30 minutes to kind of go over where we're at as far as getting that paperwork done, so we can kind of know what our next steps are. The last thing that I wanted to talk about is our goals for next year as far as paying off debt. So currently we do have a lot of debt, but it's not as bad. I don't think it's as bad as it seems. You guys go watch the very first video. I'll leave it in below, my debt confession video, and you guys tell me, am I like crazy to not think that's a lot? Our majority of our loans are my student loans, but if you take the student loans out of the picture, it's not that bad. I feel like we can definitely pay that off within like a couple years. So next year my goal is to get just about all of our debt paid off, aside from my husband's new car, my new car, our mortgage, and our student loans. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, and we are keeping the Mustang, so if you do not know how much debt that is, you can either go back and watch the first video that I have in below in the description box, or you can subscribe and watch the upcoming videos that I have about my debt confession. So I do plan on we do want to have all of that paid off next year. And then only have like our 2 cars, mortgage, and student loan to pay off. It'll be a lot, but I really think we can do it. I really think we can do that. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to starting this YouTube journey. I already have 4 subscribers, so I'm really excited about that. It's not a lot, but I'm proud of my little 4 subscribers. But the next video you guys will see will probably be me talking about the upcoming bills for November. So I'll probably do like a bill breakdown or something like that, something along the lines of that. I don't really feel comfortable right now sharing how much we make on the internet. I'll get past that eventually, but I do want to share with you guys what our bills look like and sort of what we plan on saving in the month of November. What is that? Yeah, next month, November. What we plan on saving in the month of November to kind of prepare for me being off a week in November and 2 weeks in December. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Make sure you guys like my videos. Make sure you guys stick around. I'm gonna get so much better at doing YouTube. I plan on doing some vlogs coming up with Halloween. We're going to a Halloween party. We're taking our girls trick-or-treating. We're going to some fall festivals, pumpkin patch. So stay tuned for these upcoming videos. This channel is going to be a mix of everything. It's going to be some of everything on here. So come join along, besties, and let's just have fun. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Tell about the healer. Greater is the one within, and call him as the leader. Teach her how to hold a pretty end up to the sky. And